Hello everyone, welcome to Qimen Dunjia lesson 11. Okay, today is a very interesting lesson and let's take a look. Reading stock market case study. Let's see what we have. Now, this is something new and then, let's take a look how we use Qimen Dunjia to read the stock market itself. It's okay, the key reference point would be view door, which represents the shares or the stock market. We have our stamp that is can be used to represent the traders, the buyers, the retail or institution. So the next one we have will be live door, and live door it represents the profits of the stocks. Okay, and the next thing is the wu will tell us where the money flows. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. Now, we have an interesting case study whereby a friend asked about the current stock market condition. Okay, this is based on a 2nd August 2011, 11:50 a.m. So let's take a look. I've actually extract out the chart info. Stock market view door. Okay, we are looking at the view door and it is in box 6 and Chen Palace. Okay, metal element. So next one we look at is the hour stamp. So hour stamp is represented by is representing the players. Okay, and then we look at Wu, which will tell us where the money is. Okay, and then we look at the live door, which tell us more info about the profits. Okay. So the key reference points in terms of priority, number one, we have to look at is definitely the stock market itself. Okay, that is the of course, view door. Okay, view door in referencing the stock market in box number 6. Okay, we do a situation analysis of the stock market by looking at what are the elements inside the box. Okay, number one is has to be looking at what we have up there is night earth. Okay, night earth itself, what we know, what it is low. Okay, so it is telling us that the stock market is low, so it's not very good. Okay, we also see the problem star within the box, and of course, it could actually problem star can never be good. Okay, so it's not good, and we're seeing a Geng stem. Okay, which is representing it could be there are problems or major issues in the stock market. So we also see emptiness within the box. Okay, and it shows that the stock is not doing too well. Okay, when there's emptiness, that means everything is like at least cut by half. Okay, so let's take a look at the other reference point, which we want to take a look at is player. So the players is actually represented by the hour stamps. Okay, so our stamps we have here is Geng, Geng, and then yeah, that means Geng is yeah, it represents the players, and if we have more players in the market, more players, that means there will be more volume, okay, in the stock market. Okay, but we see that the hour stamp is Geng itself, it does not look good at all. Okay, so it is seated with night earth as well because Geng is in the same box as the stock market. See, they are in box 6 as well. I've purposely put it out. Remember, I have put it out here, stock market in one box, and I identify the players here as well, but it is in box 6 as well. Okay, so the players box is actually same thing represented by Nine Earth, View Door, and Problem. Okay, so when the players is with Nine Earth, that means it's low, right? Because Nine Earth is representing something low. It's low players. That means low number of players, not enough player. Okay, and then so when a market with a low player and that means it's not good, people are not actively buying and trading, and then yeah, we have a player is also in a view door, and it may means that the things may look beautiful on the surface, and it's actually very superficial indication. Okay, I mean it's just superficial, looks good only on the surface, but deep down it might not be good. Okay, so again we have this point here. We show that players there are few players only. Yeah. Okay. Now besides this reference point, we when we are analyzing a stock market, we need to look at where the money is now. Okay, so the money is represented by Wu. Okay, and so we want to see, in a stock market, if there's a lot of money, that means it means a lot of movement, a lot of people are going to they're going to do the trading, they are going to buy, okay? So the better it is, the better the market is. But in this situation, in box two, okay, we see that there is a horse in the palace. Okay, box two, there is a horse. And horse would mean, the money has run away. Okay, we are seeing a injury door means money because this box represent money, right? So money is injured or money is already there's a loss in the money. Again, not again, but then sitting below the money there is a keng, which is an earthly branch that somehow indicates something is not right. Okay, Geng is always indicating something, um, something there's a problem somewhere not right. Yeah, we don't know what is not right, but yeah, we just have to continue with other, keeping this in mind and continue to look at other boxes and see what other information we can find out. Okay. In the same box as this, where money is represented, we have leader, okay, which seems good, and advisor, which seems good, but then we don't know what happened to the money. Did it run away? Where did it run away to? Okay, how come this, yeah, in this situation? Okay, let's look at other box to find out more. We cannot just look at one or two boxes. It's not enough. So we have to look, when analyzing a stock market, we look at the profit as well. Profit represented by the live door is in box 9. What is in box 9? Okay. Together with the live door, we are seeing serpent, which is not a good sign. Okay. It doesn't appear to be good. Okay. And then we are seeing impulse star. Impulse, it could indicate that the profit is kind of already low, and then it's being washed away. Okay, 冲 away the money. Okay, anyway, let's look at the next slide. Okay, in this slide we are going to look at the interactions between these boxes that we have mentioned earlier. So interactions between box 6, which is stock market, and also the next one is still box 6, but it is representing the players. Okay, we have to see is there anything wrong. Okay, in box 6 itself, which is the stock market, and it is the view door. Okay, we have the players, which is the Keng, and then they are in the same box together, meaning It's kind of okay. There's nothing, no fault, no nothing. Yeah, that is like seems to be in harmony together. But we want to go on and look at other palaces to look at the interaction and gather more information. So we look at the interaction between box 2 where the money is U box and the U stem, I mean U stem, and box number 6 the stock market. So U is actually U is actually in Earth Palace. Kun is Earth Palace, okay? And its interaction with this Qian. So you see Kun, sorry, this is the Wu, and this is the stock market. We have a Qian. So it is Earth is actually producing to the Qian, correct? The Kun, the Wu is producing to the stock market itself. Okay, so wait, okay, Wu is producing to the stock market itself. Okay, but we know that the stock market is not good, right? It is we have nine Earth is already very low. Is a low. Earth is low. Stock market is low. The players is low because it's also players is in the same box six one. So even so that the Wu is producing to the stock market, the money is producing to the stock market, it is still not enough. Okay, the overall indicator or the overall value is not restored. Okay, it can't, it's not enough to restore. All right. So the next box that we want to look at is the interaction between the profit and the stock market. So profit uh, is located at box 9, which is the fire element. Okay, box 9 is the fire element, and then it is interacting with this. When interacting with this, the stock market itself, it is a metal element, fire and metal. So fire, the profit is actually clashing the stock market, which caused the stock market to further deep uh, perform worse. And even though that the Wu is producing, it just now it produced, right? I mean, Wu is producing to a stock market. It kind of like increased a little bit, but that is not enough. Already not enough. And then now this we have this profit box is clashing the stock market even further. So we can say that the stock market is in a very terrible, dreadful situation. Okay, so this just is an example of how we can use Qimen Dunjia to have an overview of an stock market. Um, if we want to take a look at how it works for a stock itself, we can also ask the same question. We can ask a question to look at the stock situation, or even a counter, yeah, or industry itself, IT industry, construction industry, education industry. We can still have a overview of it with Qimen Dunjia, which I think is very amazing. And that's all for today. Thank you.